I hope she'll be a fool, that's the best thing a girl can be in this world, a beautiful little fool. Family quarrels are bitter things. They don't go according to any rules. They're not like aches or wounds, they're more like splits in the skin that won't heal because there's not enough material. It's not a slam at you when people are rude, it's a slam at the people they've met before. The world is full of hopeful analogies and handsome, dubious eggs, called possibilities. I'm a slave to my emotions, to my likes, to my hatred of boredom, to most of my desires. The city scene from the Queensboro Bridge is always the city scene for the first time, in its first wild promise of all the mystery and beauty in the world. I like people and I like them to like me, but I wear my heart where God put it, on the inside. I'm not sentimental, I'm as romantic as you are. The idea, you know, is that the sentimental person thinks things will last, the romantic person has a desperate confidence that they won't. It's a great advantage not to drink among hard-drinking people. The easiest way to avoid being beaten is to deny that you are being beaten. I wish you to know that you have been the last dream of my soul. Reserving judgments is a matter of infinite hope. Youth is a dream, a form of chemical madness. The idea that to make a man work you've got to hold gold in front of his eyes is a growth, not an axiom. We've done that for so long that we've forgotten there's any other way. In a real dark night of the soul, it is always 3 o'clock in the morning. The world is full of people who have stopped listening to themselves or have listened only to their neighbors to learn what they ought to do, how they ought to behave, and what the values are they should be living for. You don't love because, you love despite, not for the virtues, but despite the faults. It's a funny thing coming home. Nothing changes. Everything looks the same, feels the same, even smells the same. You realize what's changed is you. The best of America drifts to Paris. The American in Paris is the best American. I don't want just words. If that's all you have for me, you'd better go. I hope you live a life you're proud of. If you find that you're not, I hope you have the strength to start all over again. The test of a first-rate intelligence is the ability to hold two opposed ideas in mind at the same time and still retain the ability to function. So we beat on, boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly into the past. The loneliest moment in someone's life is when they are watching their whole world fall apart, and all they can do is stare blankly. Show me a hero and I'll write you a tragedy. You don't write because you want to say something, you write because you have something to say. I was within and without, simultaneously enchanted and repelled by the inexhaustible variety of life. Never confuse a single defeat with a final defeat. There are all kinds of love in this world, but never the same love twice. Life is essentially a cheat and its conditions are those of defeat. The redeeming things are not happiness and pleasure but the deeper satisfactions that come out of struggle.
A big thank you to all our viewers for your unwavering support and engagement. We truly appreciate your presence and feedback. If you enjoy our content, please consider subscribing to our channel and liking our videos. Your support means the world to us and helps us grow.